Hey there, Kate and Faye YouTubers. We still haven't found a name for you guys, but welcome to Say Faye. That's with a comma, so make sure you have a space. This will be the second episode of Say Faye, and today we're going to do something a bit different than some hype commentary of Super Smash Bros. We're actually going to do some storytelling. Uh, for myself, I do enjoy telling stories, but I do need to work on how I present a story, and this will be a great way for me to practice the tone of my voice while I read a beautifully written story. We're gonna get right to it, actually. We're gonna find our stories straight out of Reddit. Let's just transition this. There we go. And if you don't know what Reddit is, it's a place where you just lose all time in the world, but what we have here is just a list of stories. A list of stories. We're just gonna pick something at random. We'll pick number 7. Alright, what's number 7? Oh, this will make me cry. Yeah, I don't mind crying. Let's do it. Let's do it, Say and Faye YouTubers. Or Kate and Kate and Faye YouTubers. The Kate and Faye Nation. That's what you are. That's what we are. Alright. This just needs to load. Alright. And let us begin. The writing prompt here is: a stray dog happens to release a genie from its lamp. The genie just wants to get the 3 wishes over with so it can go back to sleep, while the dog is just happy to have found a new friend. Oh. Alright. Let's begin. This is by Nick of Night. Genie sat on a moss-covered log deep in the forest, where only the most daring rays of light spread their way through the canopy. He hunched over, his chin in his head, and kicked aimlessly at the leafy ground next to his recently uncovered lamp. To be buried by a king 1,000 years ago, only to be dug up by a dog looking for a bone. How the mighty have fallen. He grumbled to his audience of insects. An ant looked up to him, twitched its antennae gleefully, then returned to its task of dissecting an autumn leaf. Ants would have wishes, he considered. They were always busy, and often fighting. Wishes could do a lot for one of them. If only he'd been woken up by an ant. The dog, Ralph, as his silver collar had proudly pronounced, had found him months ago, and was still yet to make a single wish. The day the mutt had uncovered his lamp had been a double indignity for Genie. Not only did he now have to serve a very hairy, very smelly idiot, not that he hadn't done so a few times before, but this one was a dog. But his lamp had been thoroughly soaked before he'd been able to pop up out of it. And what did this dumb dog wish for? From an all-powerful Genie? An ocean of bones? Or perhaps no more cats? A bit less weight around his belly, maybe? No. This dog wished for nothing, at all. He was quite happy to come to Genie every day, yap happily yet nonsensically for an hour. Drop a stick down in front of Genie, chase his own tail, then Genie's, before calling it a day and trotting off through the woods back to his home. He never took the lamp with him, and he never, ever wished. But now, as Genie sat on the mossy log, he began to wonder where Ralph is. It had been 3 days since he'd last seen the dog, and Ralph usually came to annoy him every single day. It wasn't that he missed the dog or anything. He just wanted to get his wishes over with so that he could climb back inside his lamp and get a century or so of shut-eye. He had his own wish waiting, of course. He could use that just to get rid of the dog, but Genie's only had the one wish. And like every other Genie, he was saving his for when he had enough. Enough of granting wishes. Enough of being a Genie. Then, and only then, he would wish for his freedom, however that came. So as much as he wanted to wish Ralph away, he simply couldn't. Genie leaned down and picked up a twig. He held it high above his head and threw it forward. There was no sudden gush, no excited crackling of leaves as a creature bolted after it. Only, for no apparent reason, to bring it right back to him. Genie lazily grabbed at his tail. No, he didn't have a tail. Just a blue wispy trail of smoke that wasn't the least bit entertaining to anyone. Except Ralph. Another hour passed. The sunlight began to give way to darkness. Where the hell was Ralph? This wasn't like him at all. He anxiously steepled his fingers together as he considered something. He couldn't, though, could he? It would be against the rules to leave his lamp and go looking. And if the boss found out? He let out a cry of frustration. Gods be damned, Genie said, snapping his fingers and vanishing in a puff of smoke. Ralph lay by the side of a road. Cars zoomed past, their lights skimming over the frail body, over the stained coat, red and sticky. Why had no one stopped to help him? Genie pressed a hand against Ralph's ribs. 3 were broken, and there were worse injuries. Besides, the dog's eyes slowly opened, a layer of translucent gunk stretching over them. Ralph tried to raise his head to look at Genie, but it was too heavy and fell back against the ground. Genie floated around to make it easier for Ralph to see him. The dog responded with the faintest yap. It's okay, boy, Genie said, rubbing the dog's head ever so lightly. I'm here. I can get you all fixed up now. All I need you to do is wish for it. Understand? Ralph didn't move. Come on, you dumb dog. Wish to be okay. Is that so hard? Ralph's eyes closed. His chest began to slow. Genie took a deep breath. Please? He begged. Please, make the wish. Nothing. Genie closed his damp eyes. He made his own wish. Damn. I actually almost teared. Wow. I'm really sorry for the sadness for Fayble episode 2. But I think we leave it off at that. And until next time, I just wanted to hear you say Faye. Oh Jesus! I forgot that was there. Let's get that out of here. Oh, that was not. We're not psychos. Why are you still here? Oh my god. One more time. One more time. That's an inside meme. Alright. That's it. Say Faye. Don't cry, everyone. Don't cry.